Biofriendly podcast. It's the Biofriendly podcast.
Hey!
Look where we are.
Where are we?
Well, that looks like the Rio
Yeah?
and the palms out there.
In the Vidara.
The Vidara.
I don't know if I'm pronouncing that one right because
It
it's
sounds really inappropriate. Whatever it
Vidara.
They chose that name, I think, to get people who wanted to do risque things.
I think so. I think so too.
Additionally, so if you're wondering why on earth would these two gentlemen be standing in front of so many lights?
So many lights. We are in Las Vegas.
With Las Vegas, Nevada.
Here, cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, here we go. I mean, there might
When
be...
you're in Vegas,
Yeah.
you get a $17 prop to make people think that it's a drink.
Spare no expense is what we do here at the Biofriendly
No
Podcast.
expense for our listeners.
That's right.
Yeah.
So if you're watching the video, you can see that we're not in our usual studio
We
right
are
now.
not.
We're on the Vegas Strip, and we're staying at the Aria.
Yes, we are.
And we are here for a conference,
Yes.
which we'll get into that in a second. Before we got into that, I wanted to say if the audio sound is a little bit different on this one, we just don't have our regular gear.
We don't have it.
So if you're just listening and you're not watching and you're hearing it, and you're like, it's not quite the same sound.
And
it's
if
like...
the video looks very fuzzy, it's because we turned off most of the lights so that you could see the beautiful background.
We wanted you to
back
be able
there.
to see what was going on.
Should we tilt it a little bit more to get that Rio in there just a touch?
A little bit? Go for it,
I don't
man.
know, it's kinda-
That's what this is, the Biofriendly Vegas cast. Biofriendly
I can't.
Vegas
I'm
cast.
too stupid. I can't
No,
make
that's
it.
perfect. Don't call yourself that. We are... Yeah, that looks good.
That a little nicer?
It's good, yeah.
Yeah. We
So-
should be able to naturally hang. I don't
Yeah.
want you to be like all.
I don't need to be like all awkward and not positioned comfortably. So yeah, we're in different chairs. We're not at our
Chairs.
usual table. It's night.
Yeah.
So we had to record this the day before the podcast since we're
Right.
here in Vegas.
Right.
So everything could have changed by tomorrow. We'll have no idea of knowing and what's going on this lovely Thursday. But
Yes.
we knew one thing, and one thing for sure.
For certain.
That you could not go a Thursday without a Biofriendly podcast.
So we're gonna give you one,
Mm-hmm.
even though we're at a conference in Las Vegas,
Yeah.
and we literally have no time to give you a podcast.
We really don't have time to do it, but we do have time for you.
For you.
We love you. So we are here for a conference. Do you want to share a little bit about what the conference is?
The future of fuels.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Future of fuels.
As many of you know, this is a planet that's going electric fast.
Yes.
It's also a planet that's looking for better solutions for air pollution, and better solutions for climate change, and better solutions for greenliness.
Yes.
And we're a part of that. So here we are, attending and being part of this this exciting event here in Las Vegas, Nevada. We're going to be discussing what is the future of fuels, and where are we going to get our energy in the coming years, and how are we going to get ourselves from where we are today to where we want to be, in the near future.
Cheers to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we went downstairs, we got ourselves a drink, and Noel was not kidding. They did charge us $17 for these. So heads up, just get your drinks when you're playing games. Don't buy them from the bar, because good grief.
We thought, how great would it be? It was still light out when we went downstairs. We have this amazing idea. We'll get it. It looks so Vegas-y to have a little
Cocktail.
while we're standing in front of the window, and that'll be really great. And then we go downstairs and we order the drinks, and they're like $17 each.
Yeah, she's like, the total.
And I was almost like, it's not worth it. But
Yeah,
then
you're
bought
like,
it, and she's made it.
It's already happening,
And I was like, even though this money could be much better spent on so many other things.
Yes.
We did it.
We
and
did
now
it
we have
for-
it.
for
So
you.
we're gonna sit here and look really schmoozy.
Because I'm not enjoying this at all. It's all for the effect. No, but we can't obviously talk about the subject that we're here for because we haven't attended the conference yet.
Right.
But we are going to this week on. Oh, by the way, this is the Biofriendly Podcast. In case this is your first random weird one, I'm Jacob,
And I'm Noel.
and
We're your hosts.
We're your hosts. And
Yeah.
so this week, since we're in Vegas, we're going to talk a little bit about Vegas
Vegas, baby.
and just about the things that they do here to keep things sustainable.
They keep things sustainable here?
I mean, they are getting better.
Okay.
They are notoriously, the city of excess. So that seems like an odd place for you to see any sustainable or green or eco.
Right.
But to tell you the truth, over the past few years, there have been a lot of things that they have put into effect that have really changed everything.
What have they done?
They have done so many good things. So, through a renewable energy agreement with the state's investor-owned utility, NV Energy, and that's NV is in Nevada, not NV.
I was going to say, that's such a Vegas name.
Yeah,
for
NV Energy.
Welcome to NV Energy. Don't you wish you had this energy?
I envy your energy. The city of Las Vegas receives 100% of the energy it needs from renewable sources.
Well, I've got to believe
Yeah.
that because they have that big old dam, and I'm not saying a bad word.
No,
I'm
he's not saying a
talking
curse word.
about
He's saying
they've got a
dam.
blockade for water that keeps
Yeah.
Lake Mead up there,
Yeah.
and then they generate energy as they pass water down through that.
So they've been doing that for a while, and that's a big part of it, I think, too. But they have most of the energy for the city is produced at Boulder Solar, a solar facility near Boulder City, Nevada.
Really?
Isn't that amazing?
For Las Vegas?
For Las Vegas.
So who gets all the power from the dam?
Some guy
Oh.
out there by the
Nice.
dam.
That's
Is it
good.
the Hoover Dam?
Hoover Dam.
Hoover Dam.
Yeah.
I've never seen the Hoover Dam. I've never been.
I wanted to do a spit take so bad,
You
but
don't
I
know.
thought
You know-
computer,
Not only
$17.
that. Yeah, I was gonna say a spit take for that. You'd be like, "There's $5.
There's $5.
Gone."
I wanted really badly to do a spit
I've
take.
never
You've
been.
never been to Hoover Dam.
I never have.
Let's skip the conference tomorrow.
And let's just go.
And we'll go to the Hoover Dam.
We're kidding. Yeah, so it says 40 city buildings and facilities, parks, fire stations, and community centers have approximately 3 megawatts of net metered solar covered parking.
Wow.
Yeah,
Terrific.
There is so many things. So it says the city has invested $70 million in renewable energy and energy efficiency upgrades. So they are $70 million though. Here is kind of like an afternoon.
Yeah,
Right?
I mean, they have to have that much to cover a weekday.
I see that number, and everywhere else in the world, if you were to like, oh well, Tulsa, Oklahoma has invested $70 million, you'd be like,
where did they find $70
good on
million?
you,
Yeah.
Tulsa. But if you read Las Vegas invested $70 million in renewable resources, you could be like, all right,
Slackers.
guys, I think you could probably do a little bit better than that. You make $70 million every 5 minutes. But this one thing, while I was digging to find green things, which there's a lot.
Right.
But one thing I found, this is kind of cool. Check this out. Where was it? Here it is. Okay. Adjacent to the Vidara Hotel and Spa
Hey, that's the Vidara.
is right there. Is the luxurious partner property, the Aria Hotel,
That's right here.
which is the largest building in the world to receive the LEED Gold certification.
You're kidding
The
me.
largest in the world. The title of this article was, did you know that Las Vegas offers one of the largest eco-friendly hotels in the world? And we're in it! So that's what blew my mind. Was
Maybe
that
that's why they held the convention here.
That probably is why they held the convention here. But they like, the cool thing is I've never stayed here at the Aria before, and it is very beautiful, and neither has Noel, and it's very nice. But I'm doing this green research, just going in and saying, okay, what can I find that's in Vegas that's eco? And it turns out the very hotel that we're staying at is nailing it.
Our hotel.
Our hotel, because LEED stands for Leadership in Energy and Environmental Design. So they received the gold certification. The gorgeous hotel, by the way, this is the words here. I'm not being paid to say it's a gorgeous hotel. The gorgeous hotel and casino has been designed to achieve more than 30% improvement in energy efficiency and saves an estimated 31 million gallons of water each year.
Wow.
Pretty impressive, right?
That's great.
Yeah. So it says, of course, the hotel has used LEED. I guess I could just say LEED.
Yeah. you
LEED.
said it.
Okay. Has used LEED certified building materials. But what's outstanding is that even the slot machines
Yes.
are sustainable.
Really?
Yes. So while we're gambling on all the slot machines, we can feel great about it in our hearts because these are sustainable slot machines.
That's fantastic.
Maybe that should be the name of the episode.
Sustainable slot machines. I like that. It's good.
Since the bases of these slot machines, they double as air conditioning, displacement, ventilation units, cooling from the ground up. So that's how they did it. They built the slot machines to also double as these air conditioning ventilation units. Isn't that cool?
That's very
So they
clever.
figured out. Yeah, I thought it was pretty great.
That's thoughtful.
For meetings,
It's very modern.
It is very modern.
That's a very modern thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For conventions, meetings, and events, all convention sales kits are made up from recycled paper materials, and uniforms in the convention area are woven from recycled polyester. So how about that? How about them apples? We're staying in a sustainable hotel.
We're staying in a sustainable hotel.
But this place, this city, has a long way to go. Because when you go and get anything here, everything's wrapped in plastic. And
It
there's
is.
plastic items left and right.
It is.
And There are a lot of people here, so there's a lot of waste. There's a lot of water being used. But the thing that I found that is very cool is that this city has been really trying to become kind of the trendsetters for water conservation. Like Silicon Valley is kind of known, I think, for water innovation and stuff like that, but I think Vegas is trying to beat them.
Yeah,
Being more innovative.
Well, they kind of have to be.
Yeah,
if you think about it, because they're not getting the same amount of water on their own. They have to they have to suck it from other places more or less. True. So it probably costs them more money.
Yeah,
because they're taking allocations from other people.
Yeah,
and they probably don't like to spend all that money getting all of that water. So my guess is that not to knock it because they're doing it, they're getting there. But I'll bet that the financial benefit is helping to drive that.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
I think you're right. And we've covered tips before on the Biofriendly podcast about travel and staying in hotels, and something that we're even going to have to keep in mind while we're here, which is when you stay in these hotel rooms, the argument is when you're at home, you don't want.
Should we share a towel?
Yes,
when we
should
take
definitely share a towel.
Should we share a shower?
We should turn away from each other.
At the very least.
At the very least. But no, when you're at home, you don't wash your sheets and change your towels every single day, right? But when you're in hotels, you somehow feel the reason to let housekeeping come in, change your sheets, give you all new towels every single day. But the green choice is to not do that. So you gotta put that do not disturb on the door. And when they come by the next day, you just be like, I'm fine. My sheets are fine. My towels, I can draft with those again. And then once you're done with your stay, or if you stayed for a week, then sure, have them come by.
Yeah, if you're doing a 6-week bender in Vegas.
Who does that? That's the plan. That's what we're here for. No.
If you're going on a 6-week bender in Vegas, you can feel comfortable and free to have them wash your sheets and your towels every week.
Yeah. I don't think I could make it 6 days here. That's for sure. Yeah. It's a beautiful city. Don't get me wrong. Just a lot going on.
It is, but there's only so many $17 drinks and $13 salads.
That's very, very true.
That I can handle.
Yeah. So when it comes to water,
$13 salad's not that terrible, I suppose.
The $13
it just didn't feel like that big of a salad. I feel like if I was going to spend $13 on a salad, I wanted something more deluxe than
It's kind of airport pricing.
A little bit.
Like when you're eating here, you're kind of like, oh, okay, all right. I guess $16 chicken sandwich is.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's okay.
I guess it's fine. I'm hungry.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. They make you feel like everything you spend here is that's just how it is. So.
Baloney.
It's baloney. We're kind of, you know what? Here's the funny thing. Last week we had the tired podcast where we were kind of worn out from everything.
We were energized last week compared to what
we are now. We are exhausted. Not only did we drive here today, but we've had one heck of a busy week. Because as we've mentioned on the show before, we are moving offices, and so we spent so much this week packing things up and loading things on trucks, and so it's been a lot.
Yeah, Monday and Tuesday, Mike came down. We talked about Mike before, my brother. He's in charge of the technology, right?
Yes.
One of the inventors of the product.
And
cool dude, nice fella.
The best.
We're moving the operations up to where he is. And so we had to pack the joint and get it all ready. And so he was down here. So we're just doing 2 days just jamming.
Just jamming, loading up trucks, sweating.
Yeah. We just found out that he took a drive all the way to Sacramento, almost made it. And then when he got into the city of Sacramento, the tire on the trailer that he had popped off of the trailer.
On the freeway. So
he had to get to the side of the road. He spent 3 hours dealing with getting the tire back and dealing with traffic and madness. And
sorry, Mike.
It was awful.
Terrible.
It's awful.
I'm so sorry, man.
So he's a little more tired than we are.
Yeah.
He also, because it was he was organizing the move because he had to pull it out. He was honestly doing the most work. We were trying to be as helpful as we could, but so Mike, may you rest. That's it. Just rest. The rest of it, not in peace.
Not in peace. Just rest.
Have a good sleep. Because you're more tired than we are, and we are exhausted.
We're so tired.
Yeah.
So, but that we wanted to take a chance to get an episode done. It probably won't be one of our longer ones. You may see the runtime on this one to be a little shorter, just because we've got a lot to get done while we're here. But we wanted to make sure we covered some stuff. And this is another one of those times where I wanted to cover Vegas, and I think I could probably revisit this subject with better research, because I think this time around I did what digging I could do and find some cool things to share, not only about the Aria where we're staying right now, but just what Vegas is trying to do. But I think that in the future it might be worth looking at some of the even more bold decisions they're doing or what they're planning to do by 2020 or 2030, because a lot of the information we find out in the green community is like, what's the long-term plan to really shift things? And the stuff I found here when I looked online was like, what's going on now? Like, what's happening today? What are they doing?
Right.
So,
which is great. It's great to see people are doing things now. But in the end, the real change comes with the planning.
in your heart. Oh.
With the planning of your heart. Plan your heart.
Plan your heart, people. You should know that by now.
That's got to be a song.
Plan your heart?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I think so.
Right?
It does sound like it. Plan your heart.
Plan your heart.
That's great.
Don't let it start.
That's a very like a very controlling person who likes to have calendars and schedules.
Yeah.
Like, you've got to plan your heart. That was a terrible
If you want
saying.
to fall in love, you've got to plan for it. So make sure you plan your heart.
I love it.
Or you'll never be in love
I'm glad he's taking
at
the
all.
singing part. I don't have it in me. I don't have the strength. We need to go to karaoke and warm me up.
Okay. Plus, this room, isn't it incredible in Las Vegas? This is another tangent. I apologize. Isn't
We
it
are
incredible
tangent happy today.
in Las Vegas how you go downstairs to pick up your $17 drink, and then you step outside in the casino where all the oxygen is being pumped in, and you're being forced awake, and it's like, whoa, we're ready. To
Hey,
let's go to the podcast.
Let's do
get
whatever.
started.
Let's tonight. We're gonna stay up all night.
Yeah, and then you get up into the room where you're going to do your podcast, and they don't do that, and you realize, I'm exhausted.
Very tired.
And so that brings a little bit of a quality drop to the show.
What we're trying to say is we should have brought this laptop down to the casino floor and done it from down there. But you would have heard like just the whole time. I can't believe I lost. But to kind of tidy up some other, I guess, cool things that are done around here before we wrap it up, because we're not going to go super long.
We got like 3 minutes.
3 minutes tops, and then we're done, right?
Yeah.
There are 5. I found a site. 5 eco-friendly innovations found in Las Vegas communities. They have drought-tolerant landscaping here.
See,
We've talked a little bit about this
that's
before.
a big deal because if they just had a gigantic lawn
That would be
front of
Vegas.
Vegas.
It was just Vegas, and then it was a lawn,
lawn.
and just a guy mowing it. Like, hey, welcome to Vegas. Don't walk on the grass. Gotta take the driveway.
There's a 30,000 acre lawn sitting in front of Vegas as you drive in.
Yeah,
I love it. That's actually I've noticed that.
Yeah.
Walking around it.
And there was a group. It says with the help of local Boy Scouts, Mountain's Edge harvested 10,000 native plants for the community, and encouraged the use of these plants in residents' yards. So this was in Summerlin, which is a part of Vegas. There's a lot of energy-saving appliances here. That's really, really pushed because of the heat and because it's very taxing. And so they have to find ways to save energy through solar design, through solar panels. Solar panels are used in Nevada a lot.
Well, they have enough sun.
Yeah.
To get the job done.
They sure do.
That's one thing you could say about this city.
Yeah, absolutely.
State.
And then the thing I was saying about the water earlier, basically it was in 2015, Nevada Governor Brian Sandoval and his Office of Economic Development dedicated...
Sandoval.
Oh, Sandoval? Sorry. I say Sandoval because of the lead singer of Mazzy's Star was Hope Sandoval.
Really?
Yes, but it was spelled like that, but that's how she pronounced it.
Oh, God.
No, probably Sandoval is probably right, but I always said Sandoval because... No, I think maybe you're right. Maybe Sandoval is just like a... Look, I grew up in Oklahoma, man. Yeah. We may have said things wrong.
Yeah.
And it doesn't help because when you live in Los Angeles, a lot of the streets and areas and cities are mispronounced.
Oh, they are.
Just the worst.
Hopelessly.
Yes.
Yeah. Los Feliz, anyone?
Yeah, Los Feliz. What was the other ones? Sepulveda? Sepulveda. These are all words that we don't say right, and everybody's just okay with it.
Yeah.
So this group called Water Start, they were a think tank and a startup incubator organized. They basically came up with a way of... Wait, I lost my place here. Sorry. Nevada is the driest state in the U.S. It's no surprise there's demand for technology to help improve how we manage water. Water Start works with 4 large partners who are leaders in the state's water landscape: the Southern Nevada Water Authority, the Truckee Meadows Water.
Truckee is a cool place.
Truckee.
I don't know if any of you have been to Truckee.
Are you serious?
I'm serious. Truckee is a really beautiful place. Truckee's not...
I was joking.
Truckee is not what you'd expect.
No,
like when you hear the name Truckee, Nevada, you have an expectation. Sorry, I was going to do.
You know what I am?
You have an expectation that it's going to be like a truck stop, in Nevada, but it's green and it's beautiful and it's awesome.
That the first thing I think of when I hear Truckee is a cartoon truck that's little.
Yeah.
Truckee. It's like a children's book about a baby toy truck.
Yeah.
Truckee.
Absolutely.
But it's a nice town.
It's a great town. It's beautiful.
Oh, it's good to know. Yeah. So MGM Resorts is behind the water innovation as well, and Winnemucca Farms, I can't read, the state's largest food grower. Each makes annual payments of $25,000 to $50,000 to partner with WaterStart, giving them a hand in guiding the organization's search for new technologies. So this group, WaterStart, is trying to work and make sure that Las Vegas is the most water efficient and water saving place in the world.
I believe in Las Vegas.
I believe they can do it.
I believe they can pull it off.
I believe they can conserve.
I believe they can try not to curve.
I believe they can serve some swerve.
I believe that they'll... I don't want to say the words I was going to say.
Be a perv.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I know that's what you want to say.
Now we got to bleep it.
No, it's fine. You can say that word. It's not a dirty word. But I was going to say...
Man, Jacob, you've got some nerve.
I really got some nerve. Anyway, that's it, man.
All right.
That's it.
Look.
That's about as far as we can go.
Look, gang, we wanted to do more.
Look.
We did. But we just don't got it in us right now.
We don't. Next week, we will be back in our office, I think. Actually, next week is the Halloween.
Halloween? Oh, we have to do the Halloween special.
We have to do a Halloween special.
Oh,
See, it's all going to be worth it because we're going to do a Halloween special. Yeah. But anyway, thank you guys so much for joining us on this special Biofriendly podcast in Las Vegas, the Biofriendly Vegas cast. We are your beacon of light in a gloomy environment.
Sound years ahead of the competition.
Saving the world eventually.
Tantamount.
So glorious, so handsome.
Tangential, but worth it.
We did it.
Oh my God.
Lucky.
Oh my God.
We got to go play blackjack immediately.
The most tired and awful our podcast has ever been.
And we nailed it.
We nailed the slogans.
Maybe that's the secret. The secret is you have
be
to
worse at podcasting.
Be worse.
So you can get your slogan.
Get your slogans.
Take that at home, kids.
Take that and remember it. But I think that luck does show we should go downstairs and play some games.
Yeah. That's mind-blowing.
Yes, it was.
I know. This is incredible.
It's also, we don't have all the headphones and mics and like
so many things distracting.
Right now it kind of feels like we're just hanging out in our hotel room. Oh wait, we are.
We are hanging out in our hotel room.
All right. Well, cheers guys. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week.
Happy environment, everyone.
Happy environment. Cheers.
It's the Biofriendly Podcast. It's the Biofriendly Podcast.